So we have just begun our multiplication unit, and your children are going to be asked to solve multiplication problems two different ways. With the implementation of Common Core, we are no longer teaching the traditional algorithm in multiplication. So the two ways that I'm going to show your kids are probably very new to you. The first way that I'm going to show them is called the area model of multiplication. So what I'm going to show you is how to solve problems using the area model. Right. Now, in the area model, what we're doing is we're using place value to solve the problem. For example, if I were going to do a problem like 45 times 3, not using the traditional algorithm, what I would want to do is I would want to make a rectangle, and this is a 2 by 1 digit problem. So therefore, I'm going to need 2 blocks. So I've got my 2 blocks right there. Now I'm taking my place value, the ideas that I've learned in place value, and I'm taking this 4. This 4 is not actually a 4. See, in the traditional algorithm, we would look at that and we would say a 4. But what is nice about Common Core is it stresses the place value of the numbers. This is not a 4. Its value is 40, right? Because it's in the tens place. So this is 40. We would write a 40 here. This is in the ones place, so the value of the 5 is actually a 5. So I'm going to put the 5 here. Now over onto the side, I'm going to write the value that I have here. The value of the 3 is in the ones place. It is worth 3. Now the way that you would solve this problem is you would work kind of like the multiplication grids that we do for homework. You would say 3 times 40. Now what we do in class is we use mental math. So we would say 3 times 4 is 12, and we would tack on the 0. So 3 times 40 is 120. Then I would go over here and I would say 3 times 5 is 15. I'm halfway done with this problem. Now, what I'm going to do is just add that up. 120 plus 15 is 135. So the answer to 45 times 3 is 135. Let's do another one. Okay, let's do a 2-digit by 2-digit. Let's do 66 times 31. Okay, we would set up our block. Now this is a 2-digit by 2-digit, so therefore we're going to need 2 spots on the top, 2 spots on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my rectangle, I'm going to split that in half, and I'm going to split this in half, so that I've got 4 parts. Okay? This is not a 6, this is a 60, so we write a 60 here. This is a 6 because it's in the ones place. Now over here, this is not a 3, this is a 30. We would write 30 here. The 1 is in the ones place, so its value is truly 1. Now what we do is we say 30 times 60. Now that's a hard thing to do unless you use mental math. 3 times 6 we know is 18. We tack on the 2 zeros. Now I go 30 times 6. Well, 3 times 6 is 18. I tack on the 0. 1 times 60 is 60. 1 times 6 is 6. And now I add them all up. So I have 1,800 plus 180 plus 60 plus 6, or I can just write 66. Okay. We've got 6, we've got 14, carry the 1, 9, 10, carry the 1, add those 2 up, and I've got 2,046. Let's go one more time. Let's do a 3-digit by 2-digit. That's probably about as big as we're going to get here in 4th grade. So we'll do a 3 by 2. Let's do 1, 2, 3 times 4, 5. So here we go. We need a little bit bigger of a block here. We need a 3. Right? So we've got 3 digits in our top, and then we've got 2 on the bottom. So it's going to look like this. This is not a 1. This is 100. This is 20. This is actually 3. This is 40. And that is 5. Here we go. 40 times 100 is, we've got 4 times 1 being 4, and we got 3 zeros. 40 times 20 is 800. 40 times 3 is 120. Jumping down to row 2. 5 times 100 is 500. 5 times 20 is 100. 5 times 3 is 15, and now we add them up. So we've got 4,800 120, 500, 100, and we can shorten this if we want. Like we can do some of this in our head. Or we can chip away at it and do like 2 or 3 problems getting the total answer in the end. Whatever's easiest for each kid. So we've got 5. This would be 3. 9, 14, 15, carry the 1. 4 and 1 would be 5. And our answer is 5,535. So again, this is called the area model of multiplication. You can see that there are some benefits to this. In the traditional algorithm, it was really about just memorizing how to do it, memorizing the steps. Whereas in the area model, we are applying what we've learned in place value. We're using the true place value to get the answers. Now, I will teach you another way. Next week, we'll start another one, and I will send a video out at that point as well. For now, this is what we're going to be doing in class. Area model of multiplication. If your kids need help at home, hopefully this video helps you out.